if I'm talking to my peers, there's nothing inherently wrong with that, right? And that's just kind of, again, the natural order, right? So you and I are peers. We're roughly the same age group. I don't work for you. You're not my dad. I don't have, you're not the president of my country, right? I don't owe you like a deference of like natural authority.
Mhm.
My priest, if he were to come in, it would be very inappropriate for me to interrupt him and say, "Oh, you're being idiotic," right? That wouldn't, because that's going against sort of well, not just the natural order, but it's going against even the supernatural hierarchy that God has in place.
Yeah.
There is appropriate way to go about disagreeing with or even rebuking a superior. There is a call for that, and in fact, at times it's a sin not to do that, right? Like if a superior were to come into the room and say, "Well, I'm your priest, I'm your spiritual authority. I command you to, I don't know, give me all your money because I'm your superior."
Mhm.
Well, that would be an overstepping of his authority, and that would be wrong for him to do it. And it
Right.
would be wrong for me to go along with or be complicit in something like that. So,
Mhm.
there's a lot of basic ideas of like how we're supposed to understand interactions and what's appropriate in society. And,
Yeah.
it would be inappropriate for my wife to come and just get up in my face and start yelling at me, given the fact that like I'm her superior, right? Doesn't mean that I had the right to abuse her, but still there's a role that's appropriate and inappropriate there. So I would say you're right that the way that, yeah, that I might interact with or disagree with somebody on the internet or in a blood, and also keep in mind too that when we do something that's like an open forum, that's a free for all. Nobody's forcing them to call in. Nobody's forcing them, and they're on my home court.
Platform.
So I have the right to say, all right, we're not going to listen to this. You're not, you're avoiding the issue, blah, blah, blah. If I called into their show, I'd be on their home court. They can boot me if they want to, right?